I'm Corolla. On socials, I'm at From Corolla. In today's video, I wanted to show you probably the cutest pen ever. It is the most recent release from Tom Studio called the Field Mouse. Today I just wanted to give you a closer look and we'll do a little bit of a writing and drawing sample with it. And yes, it is a pen, but it's for on the go and just for jotting down quick notes. So let's take a look. So quick disclosure, at the time of the filming, I am an ambassador for Tom Studio and they did send me a field mouse to try out and to post content about. And so if you want a code, just take a look at the description below. But first, before we get into it, I just wanted to show what came in the package because I just think it's so thoughtful. A tea bag, Chalky Bicky tea. And as a Sri Lankan Canadian, I really appreciate that the ingredients include Sri Lankan black tea. So that's always good. A great pairing with a chocolate cookie, and I love my tea with a little bit of milk. It's really, really nice. It has some cocoa in it, so it has a hint of the chocolate flavor, and it's a very light tea. They also include a nice little thank you note, and with the field mouse, I got 3 mini notebooks. They're a collaboration between Coffee Notes and Tom Studio, and they're made from recycled coffee cups apparently, so that's really nice too. And there are 3 different covers, and I think they're really cute. They're a great thing to throw into your bag or your purse. Have it with you when you're at a coffee shop or when you're just out and about, and a great pairing with the field mouse. I love Tom Studio packaging. It's so aesthetic and a lot of thought and creativity put into the packaging. And for the field mouse, it's super, super cute. It's just really nice, cute packaging. And you slide out the box that the field mouse comes in. It's just nestled into the packaging. So if you pull out the field mouse, which is the small, it really is like a cute little field mouse. And you pull out this packaging. In the back or in the bottom of the box, you have just a little bit of a description and also how to fill it up. And so that's useful. And it also comes with a 3 milliliter little vial of black ink. And so right away you can fill up your field mouse just by using this ink. You can also use any standard fountain pen ink. Don't use shimmer ink or calligraphy ink. So this is the field mouse. It comes with a brass loop cap. And so it has a loop here, which means you can add it to your key ring or a keychain and have it with you on the go, which is kind of the whole idea of a field mouse, is that, you know, we all have creativity on the go. Sometimes we want to take notes, sometimes we want to doodle something. And so having something small like this that's useful and reusable and refillable is quite handy. And so this does act as the cap for the pen if you twist it open. So this is a writing tip, and so you can use this for writing, jotting down notes. You can also use it for drawing. And the very cool thing about this is in order to fill the reservoir with ink, you just twist the back end using the loop cap. And so just using that in the groove, you can twist it to open it up. So if you twist it, it will just pop open and you can just slide it out. And so this is the reservoir. And what you do with this is you dip it into the ink and fill it up with ink until you see it through the cover, and then it's ready to go. And so you pop it back in and twist it closed. So let's do a little bit of a writing and drawing test. I'm using plotter DP paper, which I find fountain pen friendly and so will work just fine with your pen. And I'm going to show you how you can write with this and draw with this, and also what it feels like. And so if you're on the go and you just want to sort of jot down a note, it's super easy, you know, twist it open and then you can sort of write things down. So here we have the field mouse. And as a writing tip, this pen writes really smoothly and feels really nice. It feels like I could, use this as something where I'm sketching something or I'm writing down a note. It is definitely smaller than a standard pen, and that's pretty obvious, but I think where you'll have to find a sort of balance if you're using this is having it in a grip that works for you. And so I think in that way it's usable and actually quite fun to have. So one idea I had in terms of traveling with this is adding it to my traveler's notebook in the passport size and just sort of having it hang here. And so we're going to try that out. if you're kind of like me and you don't want to add it to your keyring, which you totally can, this might be another idea. You can have this on the go, either on your cover or on the side. And it makes a great portable sort of travel tool as well. And just to compare the field mouse to the Lumos Pro Duo from Tom Studio. So this is where you have where you have duo tips. And so this would be a great sort of desk companion or something that you're using daily. And then the field mouse can be something that you have on the go. So unlike the Lumos Duo, where you can actually choose the tips that you want to put on both sides, the field mouse does only have the writing tip available, for now anyways. So that's something to keep in mind. My thoughts about this field mouse is that it's really cute, it's very portable, and I think the idea of having a refillable pen on the go, especially if you're traveling or you just want to sort of have a pen where you can jot down notes or doodle. I think it's a creative way of having that, and definitely size-wise, I love it. I think it's really cute. I think it's a great idea. And I love how the cap has the loop, which also opens up the back where you can access the reservoir. In terms of writing, I do think that you need to consider your grip on this kind of pen. For me, it nestled really nicely into the crook of my finger, so it wasn't uncomfortable to write with, for short periods of time anyway, when you're just sort of jotting things down. And in terms of writing and drawing, I didn't feel too uncomfortable doing that. And I think it was a smooth writer. I like the writing tip. I think it's great for versatility. And so for me, the field mouse is something I will definitely have with me when I'm traveling or when I want to do some journaling and writing. And I think it's kind of great that they've collaborated with, or Tom Studio has collaborated with Coffee Notes to create these coffee notebooks, or notebooks that are made from recycled coffee cups. I just think it's such a great idea. It's like a great collaboration with Tom Studio, and I think it makes sense in terms of having the field mouse and then having a cute little notebook, going with the idea of being out on the go or traveling. And so if you have any questions about the field mouse or Tom Studio products, let me know in the comments, and let me know what you think. Is it cute? Would you use it? And look out for my video where I will go over Tom Studio products in a little bit more detail and comparing them. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.